Well, it's 1st of November. We're at Table Rock Lake. Fall has really kicked in. 2 weeks ago, the water temperature was 69, 70 degrees, and it's really cooled off. This morning we have 59-degree water temperature, probably get 62, 63 once the sun gets up. We picked out a big creek at Table Rock. It's early morning, so we're gonna start on the flat, cover a lot of water with a plopper, and jump around in this creek. Early morning, we got low light conditions. We just want to cover a lot of water and see if we can get bit. I hope there's a few feeding on this flat still. We'll give it a little bit of time and then we'll jump around, work our way to the very back of the creek and see if we can find some shad back there. Or wherever the shad are at is where we'll stop and fish more. But that's what they're eating on this time of year. I mean, they'll eat crawfish anytime they get one, but they are really feeding up on shad for winter, and it feels like it may come pretty quick. You know, it's a time of year. The fall is always a time of year where they really feed up on shad. When this water gets real cold, they don't have to eat very often, so they want to get fat before winter. And that's about all they're thinking about in the fall is just eating. The bad thing is it's a time of year when they really scatter out. So covering a lot of water is really key. Table Rock has a good population of all three species, the spotted bass, the smallmouth, and the largemouth. And they can all be in different areas of the lake. There's a bird on that flat point looking for shad too, so should be a good area. Well, this time in the fall, I like to pick out a big creek on a lake and just jump around in it, which I picked one of the biggest creeks in this area to start this morning. Like I said, we're going to jump around on the flat side of it early when we got low light conditions, and then we'll probably, if this doesn't work, or we'll try a little steeper stuff. And looks like we're going to have a little bit of sunshine today, so we'll probably try to run some shade. Once the sun gets up, they'll be a little bit easier to pinpoint where the shade is. You don't have to cover quite as much water. It's a tough sport. And we're in an area where there's a lot of good fishermen, so and it's a sport where you can go out and have a perfect day, catch lots of fish, get everything in the boat, and still get beat bad. And you can make all the right moves during the day and call up your limit all day, still get beat. And you can throw a bait for an hour and then all of a sudden get a good one. You know, I've been talking about shad a lot today, because that's a really good fall pattern, but this lake's full of crawfish, and that jig is always a good bait when they don't want to chase anything. And this lake has some big crawfish in it too. Sometimes even in the fall you can get away with using a pretty big jig. This is just a 7/16 5-fish ultimate finesse jig, but sometimes you can even go bigger.